What are you saying? 2 secs, boys. Just send this link in. Send this link in. Do a little emoji there. That's everyone. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. Oh. Alright. Alright, so I'm only live on here today as well, so I'll be seeing the chat pretty quick. Get this thing to load. Sweet. Kushti. Alright, cool. Right, yeah, let me know who's in. Who's in what? First of all, I think there's a lot of man in here. There is a lot of man in here. Morning Ralph, morning George, morning T, morning Cam. Morning Blue Sky, Blue Sky, Green Grass. It reminds me of that song. Green, green grass, blue, blue sky. Tommy, morning Tommy, Jim, Adrian, MH, El Slapo, Ryan, morning boys, Jake, Thanos, what you saying? Skullboy, what you saying? Have that same trade place out on GU, lovely MH. I'm in EU Shorts, lovely. I'm in nice Mo. Morning Knitbag, Richard, George, what you saying? El Slapo, Ryan, Thanos, Ben, Owen, Pascal, what are you saying? 50 odd man in here. Matt Chambers, what you saying? Man Kelly, what you saying? Manankaleli, you got the award for the hardest to pronounce name so far. I'm just gonna call you Delamini, your second name. Morning Trizzy, what you saying? Alright, cool. So you holding lower than Asia, low. Didn't get tapped into GU, in GU cells. Alright, so I think most people's in GU cells, or at least looking at GU cells. Yeah, people's asking where would I aim for, stuff like that. I might as well start by telling you basically what the higher time frame is, so then you can sort of gauge from that. So first of all, we've taken a significant amount of liquidity above this high, which has been standing for, well, since 30th of September 24, so over 6 months now. This high has been there, and we've just taken it out last week, so we're going to expect a little bit of a sell-off. That's the first thing. Second thing, when we come in a bit closer, we look at the CRT. So we've got this obviously candle high and this candle low, and we want price obviously to come down into that candle low, because obviously you've swept the high and closed back within this range. When you close back within the range, you want it to come down. This week's obviously open pretty bullish, which really just puts us in a nice position, a nice premium positions for sells, which is how I see it anyway. So like I said, we're targeting that low there. Alright, cool. So then on the daily time frame, you want to look at your daily internal and external basically. So let's get rid of these, and you can see we've got the imbalance here. So if we're looking at internal and external, we've obviously got the high and the low. Two secs, boys. Fucking geezers asked the most easy to know question. Fuck's sake, just fucking. It's Zulu, bro. Oh, fair play. Zulu Warrior. Fair play. 95 man in there. It's a pretty big YouTube stream. Alright, yeah, so anyway, this is our low, this is our high. So internal is going to be here and your external is going to be there. So obviously, if we're looking at sells, we want that type of movement. So we want the internal liquidity to be filled in the retracement. We're going to try and get in at the top of that retracement. And then we're expecting the trend to continue and break the low like that. So our target would be, first and foremost, would be this low. And then secondary would be this low. So this is the CRT low. And this is the internal, what we'd call the the external low. Alright, cool. Yeah, and obviously we've just come into that now, so we want to see how we do. Second of all, then we're going to go down to lower time frame. We're going to look at pretty much what happened yesterday and what can we potentially be reacting off of. So first thing is, if we look at this leg, and the reason why sales are looking pretty decent is because, do you use the OTS and premium and discount? Yeah, defo. I mean, I'll spit back to that now anyway. Everyone drop a like on the stream, boys. Got 98 man in there. Yeah, and obviously, as I was going to say, is this low to this high is obviously our current range on the 30 minutes. So this is the one that's actually retraced into the fair value gap that we want to sell from. So bear in mind, if we are to assume that this is just, that we are wrong, let's assume we're wrong and this is just a bullish leg, we should still come down lower anyway. You know what I mean? We should at least come to this order block or this imbalance. Like, if we're looking at this as a leg and we're going to do the premium and discount, you can see we haven't actually entered the discount, which tells us two things. Number one, it's not optimal for buyers just yet, because it's going to be optimal for buyers down here. And second thing is, it is most likely you want to sell because we're in a premium and price isn't ready to buy yet, right? So pretty simple in that aspect. It's just sort of covering your bases. It basically means even if we are wrong, for example, if it was down here, right, and was in the same position, we could say, right, we could be wrong here, because let's assume we are wrong and this is a bullish leg and not a retracement, then we could just continue higher off that. But we're not even at that point. We're at a point where it's not even at a good point for a retracement buy anyway. So yeah, so yeah, you're just looking to sell down basically, and then you're looking at what is left from the New York session, and that's really pretty simple. If you look at it, so we've got this big imbalance, which I'm actually gonna draw this out in line style, because sometimes it can get in the way when you've got this fucking big thing here. Alright, let's go down. So this is obviously the imbalance, which has now been filled, right? And to be fair, we could even, I don't mind doing it like that. Alright, so you can see that now. I'm actually going to dot it out, because I don't, remember, you should always have your chart as bare as possible, because you want to see price just for what it is. 105 man in here, boys, let's go. I'll read the chat in a sec, boys, just going over. When you wait for 5-minute or 50-minute FEG to be inverted, EU re-entry, yo bro, why is it the market bounce at D2? Alright, we'll get into all that in just a sec. Alright, so second thing is, if we look at the Asia session, or not Asia session, New York session. So this is obviously the end of New York session, start of Asia. This is Asia where it sort of just accumulated, but we look what happened. So first of all, we had an imbalance. Right, first of all we had an imbalance. Let's make it brighter. Just spilled my coffee, for fuck's sake. Fuck. Must have a tissue somewhere. Oh, shock. I've actually got a tissue in my bin that has been used to clean up coffee off my desk yesterday. Does anyone else do that? Just always spill coffee on their desk. Anyway, yeah, so look, filled that imbalance initially. And then if we come down on the time frames, we're on the 30-minute time frames. We see we filled the imbalance initially, and then again we came back up and filled the imbalance again. Right, so filled the imbalance, had a bit of a sell-off, filled the imbalance again, had a sell-off again. So what are we looking for? We're looking for the next thing to be mitigated, which is obviously this imbalance here. That was mitigated by this wick here, but price obviously clearly wasn't happy, and it wanted to come deeper into this order block and also take out this wick here, right? So sort of makes it CRT in a way. But yeah, we wanted to take out that wick and tap into our order block, and then obviously have that sell off. Now there's multiple places you could be aiming for this. First one obviously is the Asia low, and then as I said, the other one is going to be your swing low, or it's going to be your CRT low. So you've got your CRT low to aim for, you got your swing low to aim for, you got Asia low to aim for, and then you've got the other place I would have my TP would be here at this order block, which I would call significant retracement. So this one, once we're here, we'd have a significant retracement and we could really go bullish. Working out, I think I'm gonna have to pull these blinds. But there's the multiple points to be aiming for those of you that are asking where to get in. If you tap back into 50%, yeah, it looks like we're coming back up. We're bouncing off the DTO, which is nice, I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at the DTO as a potential move, but then I thought, looking at everything as one. Let me show you, let me draw on this. Yeah, so chat, let me know what you think. You can't really do polls on here. Let me pull my blind so you can see me properly. Right, let me read the comments, boys. How many likes we got in there? Everyone double tap the screen real quick. Let me see how many likes we got. Then I'll get to the comments. Still got a few other pairs to go for as well. Alright, 109 man in here, boys. This is my biggest ever stream. Let's try to get 20 likes on this. We've already got 11, so only 9 more man need to like it. Yeah. Right, let's read these comments. Wouldn't you wait for the 5 minute to be inverted? Yeah, so this is the thing. Sometimes you're not going to have something to be inverted, and you've got to go off other things. So for example, we can go off change of characters. So we've got, and again, this is where people that have done our full mentorship, some people wouldn't see a lot in this, but I know our mentorship students will see so many different things in this. First of all, we've obviously got a breaker structure. So the range is going to be from there to there, right? Then we break out of this range, which is known as a change of character. So we can, if we're going to mark this up, we can put here change of character. It's the same as market structure shift. People call it market structure shift. I'm going to call it change of character. So right, we got that. We got our change of character, as well as obviously if you're in the mentorship, you'll know this is what we call a pre-break. Pre-break. Oh. 112 in it now, boom. Yeah, so we've obviously got a change of character. So change of character means it broke the previous low, and then obviously if we're bullish, that is, so it broke the previous. And then a pre-break is just when it not only breaks the previous structure, but also prior structure as well. So not only did it break out of this low, also broke out of this old low as well, which shows a level of significance to the move, which is obviously one of the points. And then if you look on the 5 minute as well, we also made this big fair value gap within. We did make that. Let me unlabel these so you can see. We did make that big fair value gap within, if you can see. That 5 minute one there. And when you have a big bearish one in a bullish market, it's sort of the same as an inversion, to be honest. Where DTO is, a lot of people places trades, that has limits, set a T, pin it back. Oh yeah, why anyone waiting for the trade through of the 5-minute IFVG on EU? Okay, so EU, we've obviously got this. Yeah, that's true. You got to just follow mitigation at this point. It's looking like it's coming to this order block. Yeah, yesterday we saw a nice CRT. I pretty much realised after the London session had concluded. Yeah, but this was yesterday. If you see yesterday, we obviously had that Asia session, manipulated the low, and then the whole day really just sort of rallied to the upside. And you can see there was a few nice entries here up to that high. Once this was 8 hours, so we've got the 8 hour and then 8 hour manipulation, and then this was the completion of the CRT. Right, so this is what we mean by CRT. This is essentially what it looks like. So this one took the low of it, and then we wanted it to trade into the high. It's pretty much what we're looking for with CRT. 115 man in here, let's go. Alright, yeah, so obviously taking the liquidity above this big candle here. I wouldn't look at CRT too much in it. I'll tell you why. But let me quickly let me get rid of some of this. This is a little bit messy right now. Fucking hell. Alright, let's go on the 8 hour, because this is what we saw yesterday. So obviously the 8 hour, we saw this being completed. I'll show you. Let's get rid of this for now as well, because I'm not too interested in this. Again, we filled the imbalance already. We have filled the imbalance. And I think we're sort of trading into this candle's high. So if we look, EU and GU for me is not that well correlated. We've got this low here, which has been swept. We're going to dot this one out now because this has been completed, this 8 hour. We've got that candle low, which was manipulated, and then did we take this? To be fair, we did just about complete that as well. I'm pretty sure. Have to look on a lower time frame. Yeah, we did. So yeah, this one's definitely not the easiest. EU's definitely not the easiest. I'd probably prioritise GU over EU just because GU's got a clear direction, whereas EU's just a bit mind of its own a little bit. Did we actually take the high as well? This is what I want to know. Okay, yeah, we did. Right, so now we can see as a whole sort of what we've done. Right, so obviously you still remember this was the accumulation, manipulation, distribution, and then this is again part of a greater schematic, which is the accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Alright, so now we're pretty much at the start of another one, and we've got this big old candle which I am going to be looking to see a sell-off from. You can see pretty nice reaction. I mean, I know we've already taken the low, but it's more of a liquidity draw to the upside anyway, so that's what I'd have for that. Even on the 4 hour, it looks nice, to be fair. Okay, so now if we go down onto the lower, see we've got a decent amount of liquidation already. We've got the high swept. We should really come into the low. Let me read the comments. By the way, boys, if you're looking to get a funded account, you can use my code RICHES with Alpha Capital Group. The link's in the description, boys. They're a great prop firm. Use my code RICHES and you get 15% off. And also send me proof that you've used my code, and I will give you 1 week's free mentorship. Cool. Let's look at it a little bit more in depth now. So our bias is in line with GU. It is short. Okay, and again, let me quickly show you on the higher time frame on the weekly. We're seeing a very similar thing in terms of the CRT. So we've got CRT high swept and CRT low. So for a significant amount of time, we'll be looking at sells on the euro just because of this lovely manipulation of this big candle. Can also be seen in DXY as well. If you look at the DXY, got the same big old candle, and then we should really rally a bit from it. So yeah, that's the weekly. And then the daily, we did have the daily CRT and the daily imbalance, but it's not really as significant anymore. So we're more looking at this imbalance as the internal, and then this is the external. So obviously high, low, and then we've got the leg down, rally up to fill the imbalance, and then the sell down. So we're just trying to catch, as we said, that sell down. So let's go on to 15 and actually see what there is. So yeah, we've got this 15-minute imbalance here and this 5-minute, which to be honest is a nice level. And bear in mind, we've got a lot to sell. Like we're looking to sell this whole range, or obviously all the way down to the Asia low. So just see what your RR would look like, and that's decent. Obviously, if you wanted to go off of this, you obviously some people's going to want to wait until we've come down and then react to fit and then go like that. And if that's what you want to do, it's going to be a bit difficult because you're going to have as tight a stop loss, but you can probably get away with having it there. Obviously, adds that a degree of risk to your position, but it just means your position is still nice, like a 2 to 1, something like that. And that's pretty much EU and GU. Yeah, that's pretty much it, to be fair. As I said, we've got this order block here at the daily to open, so we will see if there's a reaction. But based on everything we're seeing, I mean, especially on the half hour, if you just look at this mitigation, it's really nice, especially this up there. Just shows the order flows in line with what we're wanting. So I'm confident in sells here. Obviously at 50%. I don't know if we'll tap back into it now at that 50%. Hopefully we can, for your sake. Right, lovely. I did just about get tagged in on this, thank the Lord. We were up 2.5 bagaroonies right now, which is beautiful. Show the execution. Look at that. And there we go. And then obviously, yeah, you want to be aiming for your Asia low first and foremost, but there's a lot of other places you can be aiming for. So let's see how this one does. Let's take a little screenshot. Boom. And boom. Alright, cool. If it reverses at the DTO, then it is what it is. Yo, bro, why does the market bounce at the DTO? It's a good question. It's because the DTO is the premium with discount for the day. So if you look at the daily trade opens here, right? Where is it? I can't actually see because this price is right near it. Right, it's there, right? So daily trade opens there. If you look, all the best sells will be below it and all the best buyers will be above it. The reason is because it sees it as a premium and discount zone. Right, so all the best sells, if you look, are above it, and all the best buys, for example this one here, even though it wasn't a lot, are below it. And the reason is it's a reference point. So with an algorithm, right, obviously we know that the market, especially big banks, they use algorithms to trade the market. And these algorithms, they don't know if something's cheap or expensive unless what you program it to believe, right? So it can't look at a chart and say, oh, this price of GU is cheap or this price of GU is expensive, because a robot, it hasn't got a brain for itself to think or to decide. So you need to give it a reference point for what is cheap and what is expensive. And the most logical thing to do is when the day starts and the quarter starts, but when the day starts, what is the price? What is the current price when the day starts? So that's the true day open. And if the price at the start of the day is £100, obviously it won't be. It'll be like 1.33480 or something. But if the price is £100, then the algorithm will then look at that and say, cool, anything lower than £100 I want to buy because it's cheap. Anything more than £100 I want to sell because it's expensive. Which is why you get this line acts as a premium and discount, and it seems that all the best sells are from above, and all the best buys are from below, right? That's why it seems that way, because it's true. Remember, a robot doesn't know what's cheap and what's expensive. It has no concept. It only has a concept based on what you give it, based on a reference point that you give it. And there's a lot of different reference points that people will tell you. They'll say, oh, psychological levels or whole numbers and stuff like that. But the one thing you can't dispute is time, and that's the beauty of trading time when you're trading. Is people like, I can draw this level on here, and for me that could be insignificant, it could mean nothing, but to someone else that could be very important. So they would say, oh yeah, price is going to come here and then bounce, but to one person it's really important, but to me it's not. But the beauty of using time is this is different to everyone, but what's the same for everyone is the actual time. So say we say, I want the move to happen, obviously we like to see the move around 8. To anyone, this time's high probability, right? This time's high probability. It doesn't matter if you're the worst trader in the world or the best trader in the world. 8 AM London session is high probability because it's when people are trading. So time sort of can be used as a flat rule a lot easier because it's just when the people trading essentially and who's trading. Whereas price, it's all up to your own, like what you see the market as, basically how you see the market. Hopefully we can push past this order block. I'm hoping that we can. Yeah, we did get tapped in pretty nicely, so I'm quite happy about our entry. Killing it on YouTube, Sean. Appreciate that, Nitbag. Appreciate that, bro. Anyone waiting for a trade through? Yolu, where the DTO is? I think so. Anyway, yeah, that's it. There is a bearish SMT on EUG 15 min. I'll have a look at that in a sec, bro. EU, please. Louis, can I ask you something? If you think sells, what's stopping you from after seeing such strong push? Surely we're more likely to move off the 2-hour FEG. Where's the 2-hour FEG? Oh, this here. Yeah, see, this is why context of the market matters. But we'll get into it. I mean, I'd hope a lot of people can see this. So I mean, so we've got our imbalance. We've also got an order block. All right. We've also clearly got a leg. And then a retracement. This is what you got to think, right? Yeah, there's an imbalance here, but if you wanted to buy, would you buy here? Like, would you really want to be buying here? The most basic thing we teach you in the mentorship is the OTS. The reason we teach you this right at the start is because you should use this a lot. You should use it the most and take it as precedent, because again, everything else you're going to look at and you're going to fuck up. You're going to say, oh, this is a fair value gap that's good to be reacted. I'm not saying you're wrong, but that's what you're going to do, and you could be wrong. Whereas stuff like the OTS like this is splitting it into the premium and discount. It gets rid of all that confusion. It just makes it easy for you. I just realised you can't really see. It makes it easy for you, right? Let me move this. Right, sweet, that's better. Do you know what I mean? It removes all that confusion. You look at it simply. Cool, we're not looking for buyers now. We'll only look for buyers in the discount. Simple as that, boys. Really, really simple as that. And if you wanted to do this CRT range, you could say, are we in the premium or discount? Well, again, we are in the premium, so we're going to be looking for sells, right? Until we're in the discount, and then we can potentially look for buyers, right? Sometimes you have got to keep it simple. I'm not going to lie. This trade should be a good amount up. I want to see how much my stop loss. Okay, nice. We've came through this order block, which is really what I wanted to see. I want to actually break this low though, because we are technically still trading within this order block. So yeah, we technically are still trading within this order block. So I want to see us come through it. But right now we are doing pretty nice. We are up pretty nice. Just realised I'm not even on TikTok, so I can show you, man, the profits. Okay, man, nice. Nice 2.7 Bandinos up for the day. Bro, are we moving up? If I missed any comments, boys, just put them again and I'll read them. I'm getting through all the comments though. I'm just trying to answer them all fully. Bro, we are moving up out of 4-hour FVG. Are we, Sam? We'll see. EU, please. YouTube is better compared to better for streaming compared to that TikTok app. Way better. Yeah, trust, bro, for real. You still get a lot of man on there. TikTok's just good for the new people because there's a sick FYP, but YouTube's goated for streaming, man. I can't lie. The only thing on YouTube you can't do is play copyrighted music, which is very reasonable. It's not like any other apps where you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. YouTube's actually like very reasonable with what they want. Get to know Louis, the goat of teaching. Come on, Nitbag. Come on. Getting a mentorship, boys. Totally worth it in it myself. Big up Nitbag. Big up all the mentorship students as well. Come into the markets each and every day. Each and every day, no matter what. Louis, you already in GU sales. Yeah, I'm already in GU sales. Yolu, have you considered using WAP for your services? Yeah, I've considered using it, but I don't know, man. I don't know. What makes you say that? I know a lot of other people do use it. Let me draw on this. I'm gonna taste a little paradise. Hopefully we can feel that again. I'm gonna get rid of the indicators because sometimes it can sort of cloud your judgment of the charts. Have we broken on EU? I'm assuming we're seeing the same thing on EU where we're sort of like in between in a way. I'll be real, we want to come past this daily trove and it'll be jarring if not. I'm not gonna lie to you. What time frames are you looking at your CRT? So I look for CRT on a weekly, monthly really, but monthly, weekly, daily, and 4-hour and 8-hour, I suppose. So yeah, there's 5 that I really look for. And again, I'll say it again: monthly, weekly, daily, 4-hour, 8-hour. I said that in a jarring order again, but yeah, 8-hour and 4-hour are the only hourly ones I use it for. That on a 200k, Lou. Yeah, bro, that's on a 200k. Target for DXY this morning. Let's go. I'll go on DXY in a minute. What makes you think G won't push up for that 4-hour FEG? I think I've explained that. GU. I see a nice tap on GJ with a sweep of Asian high. Right, let's look at GJ. Let's look at GJ. I want EU to retake the 5-min FEG above. GU gone. Would you not want Friday high to be taken first on EU? It would be obviously better, but it's not needed. As we said, you're just looking for something to be mitigated, and it's internal or external. As long as we've done something internally or externally. To be fair, we've closed. Yeah, we did close below that, which is nice. Did we on the 15? Not on the 15 though, interestingly enough. So we want to wait for the 15 to do it. Again, I do think that we did move down off that order block though. I do think we should move down though. Again, we're in another order block. Let's hope we can push down. Let's hope the DXY ain't playing silly buggers with us. Yo, mate, look at GJ. All right, everyone's asking for GJ. Is DXY not bearish order flow down to Friday low? Whatever Lou says, I agree, no debate. What prop firm are you using for GU? Had a limit on FTMO but didn't get tapped in. I'm on ACG, bro. I'm on ACG. Yeah, this is ACG. Alpha Capital Group, as I said, use my code on there, chess, and you'll get 15% off your prop firms, and I'll let you in the mentorship for 1 week so you can see what we do for free. I'm in the same GU trade, brother. Let's have it. Let's have it. Will Lister. Should be Will Lester, because then it sounds like I will Lester. You should consider it's good for anyone who sells digital products and services. Yeah, I do see loads of people use it, to be fair. Miss my TP by 1 pip. If it is my B, I'll be pissed. If it does, bro, it is what it is. What GU trade is everyone in? I was going to wait till Friday, 50%. We have disrespected the 15-minute order block on GU. Gonna get a 200k today, ACG. Lovely, Tommy. Make sure you use my code, my bro, and I'll make sure you get rewarded for that. Did we have... No, we didn't have SMC. It's fine, boys. We've just got to wait. We've just got to wait. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have a look at DXY, and then I'm going to look at GJ, because people have been asking. Any other pairs or any other questions you got, or if I missed any questions, boys, just comment them again. Just comment them again. Let's come back to CEG, and again, what? Has that music gone off? Or is this bit just better quiet? Yeah, yesterday, beautiful to what we wanted. Really, really happy with EG recently. Obviously, from all the way out there, really, we had the CRT. I won't go right into detail, but we had the CRT, which caught us a lovely week of price action. Obviously, sells off these imbalances the whole time that you can see drawn on. And then yesterday as well, we had obviously the bias where we had the CRT, we had the internal high and the external low. So as you can see, we wanted it to come down to the low. So that being internal being the order block and external being the swing low. And also we had the CRT of that big candle there that you can see. So EG was really nice. Now it's looking like it's having a bit of a movement to the upside, which shows that the euro is currently a bit stronger than the pound, which is what we kind of want, but it doesn't overly matter. Yeah, obviously that CRT is completed now, so I'm going to dot it out. And also say we've taken the low. Right, cool. So, fuck's that doing up there? Right, so let's go down. Not really much to see. I would suggest it's going to stay bullish. Have a look at the DXY. DXY's had a bit of a mind of its own recently. Should have seen that coming, to be fair, earlier. Alright, so yeah, a lot of people have been saying to me, DXY looks bearish, DXY looks bearish, and all the rest of it. So, we will entertain that narrative and have a look. Starting off on the weekly, we got this bullish CRT. Alright, we got this lovely candle, and then we proceeded to push up off of it. And if we look at the candle that followed it, so obviously we've got the main candle, which was CRT in. We've got the accumulation within it, within that range. So the accumulation within that range. We then had the manipulation being this candle, and then we had the distribution, right? So what do we have after the XAMD? What do we have after that? It's either AMDX or XAMD. I'm not going to lie, if you're in the mentorship and you even know what this means, then you're ahead of probably 90% of people in this stream. If you don't know these sequences, there's 2 sequences to quarterly theory. So quarterly theory, I'm not going to explain it fully, but if a load of people comment, then I will. So basically it either goes XAMD or AMDX. X being a continuation or reversal of the previous quarter or the previous distribution, we'll call it, right? So if we're looking at what we want to see here, we've had the accumulation, had the manipulation, and then had the distribution. We're looking for continuations of that distribution, and obviously for that we want to be in a nice discount price, right? We want to be in the discount, which as you can see we did come into the discount, so we're optimal for buying, especially within this candle range and within this big candle range. So for me, we're optimal for be buying right now. Now we go on the daily, which is where it starts to get a little bit trickier, I suppose you could say, because it's the price action gets a bit messier, and I will admit that. 488. Right, I'm actually going to leave that on as 488. Right, we're nicely in the discount. If I'm looking at the order block, I'm seeing this one. Reason I'd see this order block is various reasons. The main one being it took the liquidity below this candle, so it took the liquidity from that candle there, as you can see, and it also mitigated this opening gap. As you can see, this had a well, I'm not going to say that word, but a stupid opening gap, because obviously it's a bearish candle which somehow actually didn't like closed there, but the next one opened here, right? So there's a gap from there to there. There's an opening gap which has somewhat been mitigated, right? So yeah, I'd like to assume that this order block is somewhat significant. So we use our code, we will make sure Mace gives you a hey Jay. So we found a wire read that I told. Okay, boys, look who we got come in again. We got this dookie. Oh no, this is different group. Thing is, it's just retarded instant TP1. Well, if it's an instant TP1, it couldn't have been much of a TP then, could it? You know what I mean? Like what? Should I short EU now? It's up to you, Glitch, bro. Can't lie. I'm in EU now. Please don't ask for signals in here, bro. And BE hit, shake my head. It is what it is. Unlucky your dad United. Wow, your dad United. It is what it is, bro. It's fine. It is what it is. We're sort of just accumulating right now. We're giving this order block way too much respect, though. I'll be honest. We need to back it off. We need to piss it off. We need to piss it right off. I'm gonna draw it on so we can actually see it. It will go back to DXY, because DXY will be the key at the end of the day. So yeah, there's a few things with the DXY. So right now it's looking a little bit bearish. We filled the imbalance here, and it looks like we could potentially be moving down after doing that, right? Unstoppable triple hit. Fuck off. I'm gonna see G start dropping now. Yeah, trust me. Yeah, so we had this opening gap here, which has obviously been filled. Right, like that. So it's obviously been filled now after tapping into that order block, and we also did have a change in character, so we should be buying up, right? Go down even lower. Should be moving up, man. I'll be honest. Fuck knows what we're going to actually react off of, because right there, we obviously filled that imbalance and then moved up. Here we got that imbalance again, I suppose. So maybe we're just coming up with the same thing, or even that order block down there. Fuck me, bro. Just people not know I'm on live every day at this one time, like every fucking day. Yeah, we're gonna have to see how this one does. We're gonna have to hope that we have the bullishness to move past it, pretty much. This is the test. This is the only test. Once we're out of this, if we battle past this daily trope and we're good, we are good. I'm in an EU sell right now. I'm on EU. Yeah, I mean, we just need this because the daily trope move, if you boys don't know, we have two strategies we mainly have in Richess. It's obviously the Asia liquidity, which is where we wait for the Asia low to be taken and then we look to buy up to the high. That's the first one. And the second one is the daily trope and continuation, which is where we have a continuation down from the daily trope, and we look to obviously wait for when it gets back in and then get the sell down. So kind of today we kind of have both forming, right? We've got the Asia low being taken, looking like it's going to go to the high, and we also have a distribution down from the DTO, and prices come back up and looks like we could be going for that secondary sell. So be interesting to see if nothing else. Alright, people are saying they're in EU sales. Everyone let me know whereabouts are you getting in for your EU sales. Yeah, let me know the levels you got in. Still got 99 man in here, an hour into the stream. His retention must be crazy. Big up to everyone in the stream. What are you saying, Nils? I'm in EU sell right now, looking at sales, but not yet. What are these fucking lines? What's this line here? I don't like this. What's this line for? Oh. It's the imbalance. Yeah, like looking at this, we should be sweet. We've got more to rebalance as well. Again, it's going to rely on the DXY to not be a fucking... EU stopped at BE. Think we could take the highs. Damn, you went BE pretty early, Ross. I'm not going to lie. Fair play, though, if that's what you want to do. I think we take the highs, 50% off that FPG. EU sales, right? Everyone's asking if GU sales. Everyone's looking at GU sales right now. I think I'm lagging just a little bit, so bear with me. Bear with me just a sec. Just trim that one. Thing is that with EU, we haven't inverted this on the 15-minute yet. So we've actually not done anything. Yeah, we just need to move down off that. That's all we need. I only went BE because EG looked strong and EU was so close to Friday high. Fair play. I mean, a BE is better than a loss, I suppose. Got more of this hourly imbalance to fill. Like, bear in mind. I'm saying I think the odds are in our favour, chat. I can't lie. Even if we're wrong, like this imbalance is it's got a fair amount left to come down. Like even if we have that move, that'll be enough. Like that little, how many pips is that? Like that little 20 pip move will be enough for GU to move to the Asia low. Like it should be enough. A 20 pip move on EU should be enough for GU to, yeah, Asia low. So we're looking alright. We ain't looking bad, chat. We ain't looking bad. We are not looking bad. What the fuck's this? Red line. Oh. Let's draw this entry back on so we can see where we're at. 9 pips. Stop. Stop loss on GU's at the high, as always, as it always really is. What else have I got open that's lagging me to toss? Let me shut Discord. Alright boys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop a poll in the Discord. If I can work out how you do that. Create poll, there we go. Alright. Everyone go over to Discord. I'm going to do a poll to see if you man, what everyone's looking at, EU or GU. Buys or sells. GU sells. Alright boys, I've just dropped a poll in the Discord, so everyone go vote on that. I want to see what we're looking at. Let me see what people are saying. I'll let that stack up. Boy, 125 man in there. It's my highest view stream, my highest number yet. Welcome everyone, welcome, welcome. Sick how you can make moves in real time. Hopefully this 30-min rips down on GU and takes it out. I'm in EU sells. Nice. Yeah, everyone go vote on the poll. Only one person in GU buys. Fair play. A lot of people in sells right now. GU sells full partner. Fair play. Fair play. Yeah, big up to everyone on this stream, man. Everyone double tap the stream. And oh yeah, by the way, you man, if you're watching this stream now, make sure you hit the bell notification next to subscribe, because not only just saying, oh, hit that bell button, but when I jump on live, majority of the stuff I do is quick, because I jump on at 8, right, and I start trading at 8. So you really want to be here straight away. Like for example, this trade here, I think I jumped on at like 8:15, and this one tapped in at bang on 8:15. So I might have even been a little bit later than that. But what I'm trying to say is make sure you've got the notification on, because you don't want to miss the entry by like 2-3 pips, or miss it by like 2-3 pips and then you're fucked. Yo Lou, don't know why Do you know why I don't get notifications from your Discord? No, I don't know. Who don't get noties? Send me a message, Shane. I mean Bigfoot on DM, bro. Check your settings. Fair play. Yeah, check your settings. By the way, yeah, this is me on Discord, boys. So if you ever want to message me about anything, yeah. We've got 1 person on EU buys, 1 person on GU buys, 9 people on GU sell. Fuck me. We start again. We've got 1 person on EU buys, 1 person on GU buys, 9 people on EU sells, and 16 people on GU sells. So pretty much the vast majority of people in here are looking at the DXY being bullish, essentially. This is what we're wanting to see, and we've just inverted this fair value. Let's mark out this order block. We need the DXY to start moving. That's really what's causing us this aggro of just not moving. Again, though, we're coming down off DTO. If we're looking at the premium and discount, it's normal, boys. Bear in mind, if we want price to actually be significant and have a significant move, we've got to expect that it might want to come down for an actual second leg rather than just like a one whole leg and then it reverses or whatever. It is normal that we have a move and then a full retracement, then a full move and then the full retracement. So it's nothing too bad. Again, you can set your stops at break even if you're one of them people that gets really shook every time. So yeah, you can have your stops at break even. I probably won't. It does look interesting, man. It does look interesting. The higher time frame's clearly bearish, but it's just, what do we want to do off this little imbalance level here, man? It's just been a right rascal, a right fucker. And DTO has just been an absolute fucker, man. Right, moved off that. An absolute fucker. Come on now. Let's just message saying at everyone I don't get noticed. It's dry now. That's annoying. I think, to be fair, oh yeah, it bugs out for me though. Sometimes I'll get no message. Like, it'll say I've got no messages, and then I'll check my phone and I'll get all of them come through at once. Like, I don't really make no sense. But it is what it is. Got a ting from DC Harley Quinn. Feel like the Joker. Back then I had my nank in Dallas, Texas Hold'em, me and my poker. You don't get notifications on a Discord over 2,500 members properly. Oh, so what Stu's basically saying is, when you have the type of motion that Richess has, it becomes a problem, which is understandable. Would you go for GU or EU and why? I would go for GU just because EG. So GU's a bit weaker right now, which is what we're looking for, bro. Bigfoot, go onto the Richess Discord and look at the notifications. Might have it turned off. Only at everyone or Rhodes will give you a red dot on the left, but not a banner notification. Fair play. DXY 1 hour. CRT. Yeah, potentially. We've got 20 minutes left of the close. It's not looking that ideal, to be honest. It's really not looking that ideal. But it is what it is, boys. So, obviously, took the high. We'll see if that is the case. I mean, it's not fully formed yet, so there's no point shitting ourselves just yet. Oh yeah, this. I'm not gonna lie, I could probably go 50-50 at this point. Could really go 50-50. If we come past this order block, we're probably cooked, chat. I'm not going to lie. So GU's holding down the fault though. GU's fucking doing well, bro. So I'm saying GU's still in profit. My GU's still in profit, so you can close it now if you're that much of a pussy. Or put your stop loss at break even. That makes sense. Sweet, 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 sweet. Let me get rid of these fucking price labels. Got a thing from DC Harley Quinn. Feel like the Joker. Back then I had my Nankin, Dallas, Texas Hold'em. Here my boy. Come on, DXY. Just fucking reverse. I would re-enter if anyone looking to. This is just like. Just a little bit tedious. I just want it to fucking move one way or the other. Even if it wants to slam us out, like, just move down. Fucking hell, stop edging us. Move up or down. In a buy from 33438. This is a bare sad song, bro. This is way sadder than it has to be. Listen to this, bro. Don't really want to know how garden grows, 'cause I just want to fly. Good Oasis song that is, but I don't know why they made it so sad. Someone give me another pair, man. I don't want to fucking look at this. I don't want to look at this. Someone give me another pair that they're trading. Bro, this is fucking tedious now. This is really pissing me off now. Just move, bro. Just go up or down. No one gives a shit anymore. None of us actually care if you stop us out now. We just want some movement. Just fucking move. Just move. I'm going for GU sell once it pulls back. Alright, I hope a lot of you man start loading up on sells, because we need some liquidity to take when we go up. No, I'm joking. I mean when we go down. Oh, sells. Oh, fair play. Once it pulls. Alright, so people are still looking at sells. Fair play, fair play. I thought you meant buys for some reason. You ever trade New York session? Nah, bro, no need. Cook London session. And that's it. And that is it. It will be nice if this can take the high but not on GU. That will be nice. Fuck me, bro. Just reading this chat, boys. This is fuck me. Who's seen that Forex house, bruv, on TikTok? It's potentially the most homosexual thing I've seen, and I've indulged in, let's call it, creative. Okay, I'm just not gonna push the boundaries of getting banned on YouTube, But yeah, who's seen that, boys? Who's seen the trading house? They just go around like, yeah, I've just printed £5 grand this morning. Gonna take the Ferrari out for a spin. And the other one's like, yeah, we just fucking shorted GU, just printed about three grand. I know some of you have seen it. I know Stu's definitely seen it. Stu's in here. Indulged. Let me try to find them. Bro, who else do I find jokes? You know that. You know, who knows that QCS guy as well? To be fair, that QCS guy, I actually find him alright. Like, no hate towards him. But basically, this guy goes, so I trade QCS, right? And he basically says that his way, QCS, is his concepts, what he calls it, is the best. Everyone else is trash, like he's the GOAT. But he calls it QCS, yeah. Look at this, what I've just seen, right? Day four of passing my funded challenge trading QCS. So the position was a $200 loss, and currently 5% down, 5.5% down. Not exactly a great advert for QCS, is it? Not gonna say more than that, but yeah. Right, this trade is our trade. Oh fuck me. Our trade is 198 right now. Trade 28 pairs. Yeah, trust. Please send me your trade so I can full port the opposite. Move to gold, put the fries in a bag. I've seen nothing but you posting losses for 2 weeks now, and our Yorkshire mate continuously boasts about losing for long periods of time then being on a comeback. QCS shit. Losses are normal when trading. Trusting your edge is key. Finishing each month in profit is what really matters. No. Well, no. And bro, you can tell they're just not teaching her the good things. I've just noticed this, yeah. Look what she's trading, yeah. Their cable management drives me mad. I was at the fucking... I've seen that Lamal. That's female, innit? Lamal, it's female. Yeah, she's a bird, yeah. Their cable management drives me mad. Wow, of course their cable management drives Stu mad. Stu's such a man, not a man, like a, I don't know, such a grumpy old man, bruv. Just looks like, just shit you wouldn't assume. Oh, that cable management pisses me off. The other comments kill me. Yeah. Bro, look what she's trading though. First trade NZD USD, then CAD CHF, then GBP CHF, then AUD USD, then USD CAD. And this fella, he goes, this QCS guy goes, I can trade any pair in the world. He says he trades 30 different pairs and all this. He's a twat in it, but he's not that bad. He's actually kind of calm. He's actually kind of sweet. 3 bags up now, boys. We're getting there. It was a long wait. But I'd like to take this chance to apologise. Are you going to move, Mr. fucking Price? Bruv, move. People are going to think this is a screenshot unless you move. It's not a screenshot, by the way. But the chart is moving. Why aren't you moving? Okay, as soon as I do that, it moves, bruv. What the fuck? I must just be lagging. Okay, no, it's moving now. I'm just lagging. Risk just under 1% on this. Let's have a look at her. Maddie Trades. I follow her. She must watch my streams. I follow her, innit? Big her up then, to be fair. Look at this, look. Trading 28 pairs is ridiculous. Not when you trade QCS. I don't want to be friends. Nah. Fair enough. Big up. Day 3 of passing the challenges in QCS. Another loss. Weekly trade recap. Loss. Bro, just stop trying to pass challenges and just chill for a bit. Like, you haven't got to... You know what I mean? Look at this dickhead in life, got induced. I'll see what it is. I'm not going to be that idiot that goes on a chat. I had shorts. Thanks for your money. Thanks for your liquidity, bud. Alright, we're back up to the 3 bandinos. I want to make at least... Alright, we should see this profit spike up in a minute because we just dropped. Bro, as soon as I move my thing, or is it just because when I... Oh, that's fucking why. When I like scroll the screen, you can't fucking see it. Wait. Let me fucking show you. There you go. I don't wanna be friends. Anyone shout reversal like TJ because of that TikTok? I ain't even seen that, to be fair. To absolutely no one. Her own mentor. Look at her day 3 post. Her own mentor send switch models lol. What? Reversal of hopes and dreams. Who lost their balls in that? What do you mean? What did you end up closing? Can see GU going way lower, to be fair. Everyone can see GU going lower once it actually starts moving down, but when it's accumulating around there, no one can. It's crazy psychology, isn't it, what it does. We should hit this Asia low now. I mean, we've got fuck all left in our wake. I'll be honest. We just got pure liquidity there. We're taking this low now. Got these equal lows as our next fucking target. We're not exactly moving convincingly, but... Music is a bit too... FDMO has pissed me off this morning, I can't lie. Yeah, man, get that ACG account, bro. Get that ACG. So you have 20 lots just under 1%. So you have 20 lots just under 1%, 250k cut. 200k, bro, not 250. The other day I found out TJR was bent. Genuinely shocked me, low. I had no idea. He's not actually gay. I'm pretty sure he's not actually gay. Like, it's just a joke. I've never seen anyone consider serious TJR content. Yeah, it's true. He's just bare American, innit? Americans are just fucking like that. Just... No, I never entered Fair Play. I weren't sure if you was going to go on the DTO. Bro, I was waiting for you to jump on the live and be like, oh, I just got him buys off the DTO. Fucking everyone in the live got stop lost and I hit TP. But luckily not. Luckily the Asia liquidity's coming through so far today. Yeah, 20 lots on a... So I can show you quickly. If you go to a chair, so... This was a 9 pip stop loss on a 200k account. So I'll show you on the calculator. Oh, not the economic calendar. By the way, this is our website chat. So if you go on our website here, you see on the right, you can WhatsApp us. On the right, you can text us on Discord. On the left, you can see your news calendar, your economic calendar. And also, fuck me. And also you can use your lot size calculator. Why take long to load? I've just fucking been on the website. Alright, there we go. And you can also use the calculator. So when you... Fucking run away. So when you use the calculator, you want to use your pair. Obviously that. Currency, which is probably going to be the US dollar if you're on a prop firm. Stop loss in pips. So this one was 9 pips, as you can see. 9 pips. So you do 9. Account balance, 200k. Leave that the same, and then risk, we want to risk 1%. Do calculate, and you can see it's 22.222 lot sizes is what we should have used in order to risk 1% on that trade. You're only actually allowed to place 20 lots in one trade if you didn't know that on Propfert, well on ACG anyway. So yeah, the most you can actually place is 20 lots, so that's what we did. And I always do round it down. Rounding this down to 20 is good anyway, because it just means If it does lose, you'll probably lose with spreads and commissions and shit like that. You'll probably lose, if you round it down to 20, maybe like 1,900 quid or 1,800 quid rather than like 2.1k or 2.2k. So it just keeps you under that 1%. Your video is lagging in YouTube. Okay, that's not great. My voice should never lag. I think it's just the it'll just be the actual screen that lags, wouldn't it? But I want your love and FTMO spreads are a bit shit sometimes. Yeah, FTMO aren't the best for spreads. They're just the most reliable, so they're just... Yeah, I started trading on FTMO today and of course didn't get tapped in. Yeah, ACG tapped me in, boys. ACG did tap me in on this. Re-tapping on that DTO. We should start moving down even more pretty soon, I'm not going to lie. DXY, what's DXY doing? It hasn't actually moved all that much, if we're being honest, is it? Has it? We just need it to push up, bro. It can just push up to this fucking high. Like, holy shit. We're really not asking for a lot, I'll be honest. We're so not asking for a lot. We just need you to push up to this high and break this. We've got in GU, which is the weaker of the two, so we've done well on that aspect. We just need you to break this fucking high. It's not hard, DXY. It's really not. The DTO's there. The imbalance is there. It's back within the Asia range. Look how cushed it is. Bro, 2026, 400k funding, unemployed, playing GTA 6. Bro's got it all worked out already. Fair, thanks for explaining. No worries, Luke. Bro's literally got it all worked out already. 400k funding, unemployed, GTA 6. No cap. No cap, boys, no cap. We go back on the old TikTok. I quite like TikTok because this TikTok's purely just trading people.
Species, if you like. And I've been to the fish shop today, and the prices here are very nice and very good. So yeah, if you see a bag,
big up to Thailand. Big up to Thailand, Stu, though, bro. This is Stu. We met him in Thailand. He's in the Riches group. He's moved out to Thailand full time. He's talking about his fucking lotus plant or something. He's always doing something, fishing or to do with his bike. But that's where trading gets you, boys. That's what trading gets you. Come on, I know that's, woo! Let's go. Let's get some W's in this chat, man. Let's get some W's in this fucking chat right now. How many man we got? 90 man in here. If you've been here the whole live, fair fucking play here. We haven't got long. Nearly 10 o'clock, boys, which is the end of the kill zone, so I won't enter any trades after that time. And it is, where is it? We're going to put this on as well. When we're in profit, we have to wear the money talks fucking, or what is it? Time is money, that's it. Playing GTA 6 in my villa in Dubai with 9 bouquets parked outside. Fucking hell. It's just getting worse. You man going to be 30 years old playing GTA 6. The W's in the chat. Big up everyone, man. Big up everyone. When are you boys going back to Thailand? Some point this year. By the way, boys, who would do yet? So if we did, what we're going to do a lot of is mentorship link-ups and stuff like that. So we're going to be linking up. Obviously, all for the purpose of trading, networking, getting better, improving ourselves. And just, yeah, getting that face-to-face, really, boys. So if any of you would be... I just heard a B. That gave me flashbacks, bro. Who remembers that stream when that bee was in, bro, and it was huge? But yeah, we're going to be doing link up. So we do want to do one eventually this year in Thailand, where we're going to be bringing on 3, maybe 4, 5 clients to Thailand. Obviously, we've been in Thailand multiple times before. It's going to be me, Mace, and it is also going to be someone, other people who work for us. That's just going to be there to help. Maybe also Stu as well. Stu obviously is a bit more than a helper because Stu actually pretty much up there with one of the best daily open traders I know, to be fair, in the world right now, and that is not a joke. So yeah, Stu will be there, hopefully, maybe not though, but there will be at least me for sure, Mace for sure, and other Richette associated peoples there to help you. And that's going to be in Thailand, and we're going to rent out a fuck off massive villa. If you saw our villa last time, it was wham. We're going to be doing that again with a fuck off villa, even bigger this time. And all of us are going to be there for maybe 2 weeks to a month. And we're going to be mentoring, trading, learning, everything like that. Basically getting you to the stage of being a funded trader. And just giving you a sick month, opening your eyes and the possibilities to what trading can bring. Getting you closer to the community, closer to your mentor. Next to us trading every day for a month, making money, etc, etc, etc. And a load of other free benefits. So if you'd be down for that, then register your interest by sending me a message on Discord. Obviously, my name's Louis on there. So yeah, this is me here on this poll. So you can send me a message there if you're interested. But we are going to be doing them in London as well. So we're not in London, but in the UK. So soon, this summer, I want to do at least maybe 2, 3. I want to do loads, boys, I'll be honest, where we're just going to go to an area, a decent area, which is quite near a lot of people, and essentially just do a little event there. So let me quickly show you the profits. I got a thing from DC Harley Quinn, fill out the Joker, but then I had my nank in Dallas. So yeah, we're about 3.5 grand up today, so it was a very nice morning. I'm not gonna lie, should be up a little bit more. I can't lie, we should be up about 4.5k. But this is what I'm saying: we should have used 24 lot size. We should have used it 22 lot size, and I only used 20. So that's why it's a little bit less than what it should be. It's because we risked, I'd say, 75 or 0.75% rather than 1%. But it is what it is. GTA 5 going to be wild in-game trading. Yeah, trust me, GTA 6, you mean. But yeah, boys. Who remembers the B stream? Most people have clips, I think. Bro, that was 2 jokes. I didn't even know. If anyone has clips, bro, you have to send that to me. Where's Thailand Nick, bro? He's probably been nicked at this point. Probably got done for the fucking Southport riots. He was probably one of them. Appreciate all the dubs in the chat, boys. Let's go. But yeah, we're going to be doing events where what we'll do, yeah, we'll just rent out a big old yard, a big old Airbnb, like a manor type thing with a big old garden, and we'll just get a load of drinks in the garden, a load of booze, a load of food on the barbecue, maybe get a couple of little fun shit set up that we can do there. But basically, we're all just going to be there networking, chilling, talking to each other, etc. And those ones will be free, just to get everyone together, man. But that's what we want to start doing in the summer, is actually bringing people together and making the community that next level. Because all of us are pretty G'd up. We're pretty close. Well, I mean, we're streaming together every day for 2 fucking hours. I speak to you, man, more than I speak to probably anyone else in my whole life. So it'd be good to meet some more of you in person, get to know your trading journeys, get to know you. Any ladyboys? Yeah, we're gonna be shipping ladyboys from all corners of the globe to London, and then obviously you lot will just be unleashed into that room. So we're talking Colombian ladyboys, Thai ladyboys, Brazilian ladyboys, Russian ladyboys, Ukrainian ladyboys. Not allowed in the same room, but they're gonna be there. French ladyboys, Italian ladyboys, Indian ladyboys, and they're all gonna be together in one room, and then basically locked. Not locked. We're not locking them in, but just locked. And then we're going to open the door, unleash all the members in there, lock the door again, and leave you there for 2 days and see what happens. I don't know what we'll get out of it, but we'll be able to see how bent you, man, are. Brazilian ladyboys hit different. Bro, Brazilian ladyboys always the one on porn, mate. You see a bird with massive tits, and you're like, fucking hell, she's got a Corey. Or is that just me? 3 5s of Cali will be getting deleted. Yeah, we'll get a load of Cali in, a load of booze. Basically, bring your own drink and your own food. Not your own, like we share, but what I want to see is people bringing in the bang bang. I've got a banging butcher's near me, so I'll get like a banging little rack of lamb or some nice steaks. But everyone needs to bring their own shit. Do you know what I mean? Like Stu, for example. Stu fucking does these. He does these chili jam, bacon jam. He does something. I think it's bacon jam. He needs to fucking bring that. Who else have we got in here that I know personally? Skullboy, aren't you Somalian? You can bring us in some fucking. I don't know the name. The only African food I know is fufu. And to be real, that doesn't look too appetizing. But I've heard Somali grub is actually pretty nice. Chili jam, yeah, chili jam. Some tikka masala from Upton Park. Oh, I thought you was Indian, but no, just from Upton Park. Reesgo, bro, I always think you're Mexican, bro. I was hoping you could bring us some tacos or something, or some burritos. Are you TPing at the blue line or Asia Low? Asia Low, bro. Asia Low, bro. Definitely coming, G. Big up, EK. Do you call this trade on your Signals channel, G? Nah, not on the Signals, bro. Not on the Signals, bro. As I said to the Signals guys, I've been trading conservatively recently for the Signals. You lot will see last week I only had one trade. It was a 2RR win. And we're just trading conservatively. We've got tariffs going, a lot of economic policy going on right now. We've got the tariffs going on, which are big. And we've also got, as I said, the last couple of months has probably been my best months that I've ever had. In the last 2 months prior to this. So, okay, let me trade a profit. A thing from DC Harley Quinn. Feel like the Joker. Beautiful execution on that bastard. I'm not gonna lie, that was fucking hell. Come on, boys, look at that. Cold. You can be taking partials if you want now. Bear in mind, we've got a lot more to aim for, though. We've got a lot more that we could potentially be aiming for. Bro, type it in on Google, Damal Restaurant. Let's have a look. That's 2 for 2, though. 2 for 2 in lives. Are you running? Alright, let's go. Can't forget the loud. Yeah, Cam, you can bring the loud. By the way, Cam, you're in the Signals now for lifetime if you check the roll, bro. Some banana and rice. Bro, whoever said that is either their country's either got some shit cuisine or they're being really racist. I know what I'll be bringing. Thanos, bro. I don't know if you're talking about Charlie or if you're talking about some Greek food because you're blatantly Greek. That's Nigerian, bro. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's the only food I know from Africa. Where can you see EU going? Let's get to EU. Let me quickly Google this guy's food because I want to see this. Damal Restaurant. Mile End. Bro, this is near the this is near, if you know, you know, the Mile End. It's not even really known, so I'm not even gonna. Yeah, bro, I'm sure. No way. Bro, where can I see the? I don't want to see outside actually. I want to see the fucking food. That looks calm. Spaghetti. Spaghetti, chat. Spaghetti. See, this type of shit I know tastes bad. This, bro, I could make a better logo for a drink on stream right now, and that is not a lie, and I will do it. But that tastes horrible, I can tell. All the food though, that looks like it tastes nice. That looks like it tastes nice. That looks like it tastes nice. It looks like Indian, like it looks like a like biryani type shit. What the fuck? No idea what that is, but again, looks pretty nice. I won't lie. Okay, yeah, that looks fucking vile. So does that. So I won't be getting your desserts or your vegetables, but this shit, the stuff where it's all on a plate, that looks banging. I'd eat that, not with my hands, because I'm not Somalian, so I'm not going to appropriate your guys' culture. Plus, I'm not a dirty bastard. But no, yeah, that actually does look banging. I bear like shit like that, like salad, rice, meats. It's leng. That's chicken, mate. But I thought there was shit. You said that bare sarcastically. But it looked like there was stuff inside it, though. Look, I'll show you. It does look nice, though. Bro, where was the picture? Brother, that looks like a head of a fish. No, it's looking banging, though. That's not chicken. Fuck off. That's beef. Or lamb. That's got to be beef, innit? Where's that chicken I see that had something in it? It looked like it had something in there. That's beef. This thing. That's not chicken as well. Whoever said that's chicken, that is fucking lamb or beef. And this. So you're saying this is chicken. I can believe that. But what's this, bruv? Like, look. I don't know. It looks calm though. I'll give you that. It does look decent. I will give you that. Alright, we've hit the 5 smackies. Hit 6, hit 6. Hit 6. Yes. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Back then I had my Nankin Dallas. Right, I'm going to go ahead and close this one out. As I said, there's multiple places you can be aiming for. You can aim for this low here. You can aim for this low there. But I'm happy with these profits, so I'm going to close this one. Right, there we go. So we have closed out for the day. A lovely 3RR profit. Again, I'm pretty confident, you know, chat, that we are going to come down to here. Pretty confident that we are going to do that, but I don't want to risk ruining. Where did I get out? Let me see the point I actually got out. 3RR that was pretty much. 292. Don't want to risk. Yeah, okay, you got me out of shit point, not gonna lie. I got out there, but I'll take it. Yeah, 3RR. Let's go. A lovely morning, and there's 75 man in here still, an hour and a half after we started the stream, so big up to you, man. Big up to you, man. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop a message in the Discord quickly. Diamond. I like the diamond emoji, you know. Alright, boys, I'm going to drop a message in the chat quickly. Alright, I am going to quickly, give me a sec. Boys, I'm going to drop a message in the profit section. Everyone, get at it. Everyone, get at that. Yeah. 26. 26, but I'm just going to drop a message in. Wait. K-Dog. K-Dog, delete that and send that again, cuz. Wait, delete it a sec, K-Dog. I want to send my thing in first, just so... Wait. No, I've done it wrong. Fuck. There we go. Hey, you man, wait. L's and K-Dog. Wait. Send again. Yeah, just so it's below this one, innit? Just so you can see my message and then everyone's profits below. Take money. Take money. Appreciate that, boys. Sweet. Appreciate that, boys. Yeah, everyone send your profits into the profit section, boys, beneath that message. If you got in any profit today. I've just sent my execution. Alright, let me read the comments, boys. A few more comments. That's a cyst on the chicken. Nice, bro. You ever tried chicken adobo? Nah, not the same image. Yeah, this image. Chicken adobo. What? Whoops, caps. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Bro, I'm gonna send some shit in the Discord chat. It's not what you think. No, it looks calm, bro. That is not our food. That is random food. That's chicken. Oh, swear down. Who is this, bro? Is that suspect, isn't it? Because you come on my TikTok as well. That's not you, in it? I'm sure that's suspect in the photo. You need to try smoking wok in Algate East. Best Chinese in ends. I'm sure I've eaten there. What time tomorrow? 8 a.m, bro. 8 a.m. tomorrow. I tried with my hands. Was decent, to be fair. Bro, people do that, innit? People actually genuinely eat with their hands. I find it's uncivilized, boys. I'll be real. It may give it more flavour, like people claim, but like certain shit, I'll be honest. You do it more for other people than yourself. Like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with eating with your hands. If you want to eat with your hands in your own house, then fucking do it. But it's more like, bro, if you don't want to be in public watching someone eat with their hands and then they've got dirty hands and then they're putting it on shit and they're eating on their hands and then they're going to touch... Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just butters. Like, do it at home, bro, but in public when people are doing it, it's a bit brazy for me. It's just respect, like, you know what I mean? You got to eat with your hands, bro. Okay, a lot of people saying eating with your hands. Okay, am I going to get cooked for that opinion? Bro, eat with your hands at yard, but when you're out at a restaurant with other people, like, no one wants to see that, you know what I mean? Chicken adobo, what is that? Well, how's this already finished? Chicken cottage. Filipino. Yeah, that looks lang. But they all look different though. Oi. If you looked a bit further to the left. See, that one there looks banging. Yeah, that is looking nice. I'll give you that. I will give you that. W's in the chat. Come on, W's in the chat. I'm floating nicely on USD JPY. Nice pair to trade. Let's have a look at USD JPY. I haven't looked at UJ or EJ, to be fair. Where is it? I've got it here and not here. So look at UJ. What are you on? Buyers. Are you buying or selling? Who's on UJ and EJ or any pairs? Let me know if anyone's still in. Let me know. W, trust me. EU to TP prior day low. If you took it, how comes you didn't call it, bro? Because some trades, like, it's different, right? It's different. When I'm trading for myself, I'm happy to take bigger risks than necessarily needed. So, like, for now, I know I've already secured a payout this month, so there's not really any need for me to actually trade. But if I see the opportunity and I'm confident in it, I'll do it and I'll trade it. Difference is when I'm sending in signals. With signals, I'm trading for other people, right? So my goal for the signals is to make profit, however low that may be. So the thing is with trading, if I can make people, as we did last week, 2% a week, I'm happy with that. If we can make 2% a week, I'm happy with that. If we can make people 5% a month, which is even less, I'm happy with that. So I'm not gonna take the necessarily same risk that I would take. As I said, I'm always mindful. What is the group up so far? How long do we have left of the month? How have we performed recently, etc., etc. So all that comes into it. And yeah, the group's up nicely this month. And that was a slightly riskier trade on my behalf, just because it was a reversal trade. If we go on GU, it was a reversal trade if you're looking at it. I know, as I said, we got all the things we said in terms of our analysis, but we got the trade, like we got the high here and then the retracement down, right, like that. So we're trying to catch the retracement. So as much as we think we're right, obviously I wasn't taking it, it is still a retracement, right? It's a reversal trade. So 80% of your profits are going to come from continuation and only 20% are going to come from reversals. So therefore it is more risky. And my group's already up last week, and I know we got we still got a load of days left this week. We still got a while left. So there's no need to take unnecessary risk. Well, not unnecessary risk, but just no need to take the risk. Again, I always say to my members, though, if you're on the signals and you see me place anything on stream, just at me in the chat, at me in the Discord, and be like, Lou, fucking... yeah, just at me in there and be like, yeah, Lou, send signals. Or send a signal from live, as you can always do. So when I'm in the signal, boys, I'm working for you, essentially. So, as I said, my own risk management plan for the signal group may say, cool, don't send this one. It's not worth it, for example. Take it on your own, but don't send it in. Don't put other people's capital at risk. So that might be my thinking, but at the end of the day, you pay to be in the group. So if you're in the group and you at me and say, send that trade from live, I want to place it, I'll send it, right? So you've got to be a little bit locked in. That is how we want our traders to be anyway, but we want you to be a little bit locked in, obviously. And essentially, when you're in the signal group, not only do I send the signals in that I want to send in, so I send my trades that I want to send in, I'm also working for you on your behalf, essentially. So if you see something I'm doing on live, even if I've said, oh, this is a GBP JPY trade, I'm not personally going to take it, but it looks decent. You can at me in the signals and say, Lou, send me that GBP JPY trade. I want to place it, and I'll send it in. Same with this one, right? So you've got to be a little bit hands-on, and you have to be if you want to do well off signals, like actually do well. as we said, yesterday on stream, we went through a few groups, and they're just a joke, boys. You need to be a little bit hands-on with the signals. That's Yemeni Somali food. It's banging, bro. That other shit you saw on that website looks butters was fake. It did look a bit like this. Yeah, that is nice. It does look like biryani type food, innit? Yeah, that does look nice. The only thing is that looks mad is you have the noodle, you have the spaghetti or the noodles on top of the rice and then chicken. It's mad. I would much prefer, see, I'd prefer this one. This looks banging because I like a bit of salad. Like, I like a bit of green in there. That will be banging, that first one. This is in the Discord, boys, if you're wondering what I'm looking at. And then this one will be too much carbs and meat, bruv. I need a bit of sauce or a bit of, like, I like the veg in there. What's that in the corner? Is that guacamole or is that just green? Hey, you've even got that Barbican beer as well. What is that beer? Apple and peach flavoured beer. It's looking nice. It's looking nice. Who's still holding this though? A part of me, I know for a fact, is going to be like, fuck's sake, why didn't I hold it to the low? But it's always easy to say, boys. It's always easy to say. Remember. You can hold a runner if you want. We'll see how it does anyway. I'm happy we closed it where we did. I ain't too bothered. Making 5k and people still haven't woke up. Yeah, literally, bro. Literally. Richard Cole, could you explain why you place your entry at that exact point? My entry was a 10-minute order block and did not get triggered. Wait, what's funny about Richard Coe? Wait, what? At Richard Coe. 5.5 are nice. 2 secs, but I'm reading these comments. Give me a sec. Lou eats a burger with a knife and fork. Allow it, bro. I'm not a fucking nonce. Bro, my mum will eat anything with a knife and fork, bro. She'll eat pizza with a knife and fork. Bro, anything with a knife and fork. I'm sure pretty all women, though, to be fair. Could be due to spreads. Yeah, it was very tight. Spreads could have done ya. It was really, really tight. I got into the pip, literally. Depends what food it is, but food like curry, rice, pasta sounds crazy eating with your hands. Yeah, it's because it's got more like, I think that, well, this is what kids in my school used to say. It gives it more flavour, apparently. Well, that's what their dads used to say. It gives it more flavour. It sort of makes sense because, let's be real, cutlery tastes bun. Like, metal tastes bun, but your fingers probably taste bun as well. I don't know. I get it, bro, like, because sometimes I'm not going to lie, boy, sometimes I'll come home pissed and I'll just eat with my hands. I won't eat, like, a curry with my hands. Like, that's brazy. But, like, I will just be like, oh, fuck using a knife and fork, man. Just give me it. Hand jobs is crazy, Slappo. What are you doing for the rest of the day, bro? I don't know, man. The sun's out. I've had my blinds pulled for the whole time. Let me unpull them, see how much light comes in it. Well, open them. It's a nice day. I mean, we got the Arsenal later. We got a massive game later, boys. We've got a colossal game, monumental occasion. We have got the Arsenal versus Paris Saint-Germain at the Parc des Princes. Is it the Parc des Princes or is that France's stadium? I think it's not the Parc des Princes, is it? Or is it? It is the Parc des Princes. Ribs and chicken wings is a hands job, no debate. yeah. Hands job is crazy. For real, Mo. Ribs and chicken wings. Yeah, chicken wings, I'm not retarded. I will eat ribs and chicken wings and that, but how long did it take you to become profitable, Lou? At least a year, bro. At least a year in these markets. And the biggest thing, boys, I'll be honest, is not just watching videos, not just journaling, not just back testing, not just forward testing. I say this to people all the time. You're going to get so much more value and so much more knowledge out of doing what I'm doing here, which is watching these streams. Think about how many or how many London sessions I've sat there and watched 2 hours of. Think about that. I've watched the whole, not even 2 hours, 3 hours. I've watched 3 hours of the London session. So I've watched the whole London session play out in real time for the last 4 years. 4 years I've done that. Well, I was probably working 4 years ago. So 3.5 years, I'd say, I've been able to actually watch exactly what's happening in the London session each time. I'm watching it play out in real time. That's really, really important, boys. Because the chart's only going to tell you one thing, but the actual market is different. Like, you boys, like, if you, for example, yeah, if you went back and took this on a back test, or if you just replayed this trade, right? Obviously we got out at, what was it, 9.2, 2.92. Right, so we got out there, right? This trade probably looks complete and utter plain sailing. Looks like it straight went all the way down to TP. But we know that that's not actually the case. That's not actually what happened. We know we had accumulation here. We know certain things that affected the dollar that we had to look at. For example, it looked like it fills this FVG. Looks like it come down, but there's actually this order block. This type of stuff here is very, very important because it's easy to say in a live market, oh, that was simple. It filled this opening gap and then it made a leg up and then filled the order block and then made a leg up again, and that was the trade done. But in real time, it was nothing like that. In real time, everyone was shitting themselves thinking, oh no, we filled the 15-minute imbalance around the DTO. We filled it here. It looks like we're coming down. And these nuances in your head where it's sort of, you get a crossroads between, are we going to go up or are we going to go down? Like, are we going to go up off the Asia low? Or are we going to come down off of this imbalance? These things you need to be in the market to actually see. And the more you look at it, the more you train your brain, the more you'll get it right, really. So I got it right this time. I did think that when we wick up like this, it's a bit of a weak wick. It's really, really wicking, and one more wick. It's not enough. We normally have to at least close near it, if not wick into it twice, more than once. So I sort of had a feeling we was going to come up into it again. And there's little stuff like that you just pick up, but something like that I can't really teach you. That's just me picking it up in my head as I'm watching the market and as I'm looking at it through. And it's going to train your psychology as well. But that's really important, is to just be back in the market. Watch the market all the time. EUTP, it's Philly food, bro, so buff. Yeah, Filipino food's banging. I've had Filipino food before. There is a Filipino gaff in Canary Wharf where the office is. Whoa, 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 you see nothing. Can't even delete mad. Man, you really helping. Appreciate that, bro. Forever on the internet, I'll snap out. What what, Ben, bruv? EUTP. Let's have a look at EU. Let's have a look at EU. EU obviously moving not as nice. We've filled this, interestingly enough. So again, these are the stuff you start to see when you actually trade in the market. So this was significant. This imbalance was significant. We reacted off of it, and now where we're reacting off of today, or right now, sorry. More imbalance, right? But now, because you've already seen it happen once, you're not necessarily going to go, oh, right, we're going to go up then, because we filled an imbalance, we're going to move to the upside, that's it. Because you've already seen it before earlier today, where it looks like we're going to go up, but we're just filling the 5 minute and then we come down. So what could we actually be doing? Filling a different fair value gap and then coming down. Just tracking order flow. Tracking order flow is really important when you're on the market. And remember, 5 minute and 15 minute is going to be your key to tracking order flow. And you can see these fair value gaps do have significance. Whether you like it or not, they really, really do. So there you go. This is what we're seeing so far. And this is our EU so far. Hide indicators. And there we go. Alright. I can't lie, out of all ethnicities food I tried, biryani clears everything. I'm actually not a fan of biryani, no. I like wet curries more than dry curries. I'll be real, my favourite food out of the whole world has got to be, it's so hard, because the thing is, right, India wins based on like difference. Like there's so many different dishes you can have. There's dry dishes, wet dishes, dishes with rice, meat dishes, salad dishes, like there's everything you can have in it with Indian. But like, I really like Mexican food, but the thing is with Mexican food, it is the most banging, but it's all the same, if we're honest. Like a taco is really the same as a burrito. it's sort of the same as a quesadilla, it's the same as nachos, it's all just the same shit. So Indian, because it's got that variation, because the country's so fucking big, I'd say Indian number one. Then I'd say, it's hard, it's really hard. I'm going to go Italian number 2 and Mexican number 3. Italian edges it because it's got banging starters and stuff like that. It's got banging seafood, it's got banging starters, it's got banging picky bits like bruschetta and stuff like that. You got charcuterie boards. I know they're sort of French, but they're still Italian as well. You know what I mean? I think it slightly edges Mexican, but that's my top 3. Indian, Italian, Mexican. America and Spanish and Chinese are there or thereabouts, but not quite Champions League places. I get what he's saying about rice though when it's messy. Wait, what did he say? Lou is on the Adobe and Balu Boy. What the fuck is that? What is Balu Boy? What is that? Indian food on top, and I'm not even Indina. Yeah, Indian food is leng, we can't lie. Lol, stew and naan bread with a Ruby Murray. Lol, stew and a naan bread with a Ruby Murray. Wait, what? A lovely Stuart Hepburn with a naan bread. Ben, what the fuck are you on about? Speak up. Ben, wait, what? What did he say, Ben? Forever on the internet. Why is El Slapper so offended by what Ben said? No, I knew what he was saying. Yeah, you just took it in the wrong way. He was saying because that comment, bruv, it's on the internet forever now. Gold dead today. Yeah, let's have a look at. We'll have a look at gold in a sec. But to be fair, I've tried it and it was tasty, messy but tasty. Yeah, bro, rice is mainly what they eat with their hands. Like, there was Asian kids in my school who used to eat with their hands in the canteen. And bro, I'm not gonna lie, Asian kids are so racist as well. So racist. Not gonna lie, boys, I don't know about you, man's school, but my school, black people and Asian people were by far the most racist. Don't get wrong, white people was racist as well. In school, everyone's fucking horrible. Everyone's racist. Everyone's homophobic. Everyone's, you know what I mean, just everything. But, bruh, some of the Asian kids, fucking hell, like, actually bad, like, genuinely bad. And bro, I don't know if it was just me, but the teachers let a lot of shit go. I don't think it's like that anymore, but the teachers used to just let like blatant racism just go. As long as it was like an Asian guy saying it to a black guy or a black guy saying it to an Asian guy, it was like calm. Like an Asian guy would call a black guy the N-word, and then the black guy would call the Asian guy the P-word. Like in the middle of class, like out loud, like someone will be stuttering, and then the Asian guy will be like, "Oh, shut up, you." Or like the other way around, like blatant. I'm talking blatant, undeniable. And the teachers would just allow it. It was bare weird. No backbone, but I'm sure it's not like that now. But yeah, bro, fucking, I can't lie, bro. Once you speak to some Asian communities, they've got a lot of enemies, bro. I can't lie. Like, bro, who's seen Twitter recently? Like, Indians and Pakistanis hate each other. I knew they didn't like each other, but damn, like, I didn't know they was actually at odds with each other, like, constantly, India and Pakistani. What's your TP for EU? How long did it take you to be profitable, Lou? Yeah, that's what I said, about a year, bro, a year and a half. It does take time, you've got to put time into it. But profitable is one thing, and consistently profitable is another thing. Consistently profitable is when you had a year of actual profitability. Everyone is different. That's it. Oh, I get you. Thought you was trying to mock at Samuels on the internet. I'm just asking him personally, Lou, what's your TP for? Okay, I'm bare far back. Fucking hell, I'm bare far back. You might have been having a whole conversation. Let me quickly go through these then. But I've tried it and it was tasty, messy but tasty. What's your TP for EU? Asia low, Lou, what TP? Asia low, is it a good target? It needs to trade through. Weekly FEG. Lou, can you cook? Yeah, I can cook, bro. I would go on EU in a sec. I'm still holding EU. Lou, I'm writing this at 10:27, just so you know how far I'll be like, fucking hell. Before they definitely delayed, wondering you type shit a few mins. Park the nonce. Bro's reading message from 20 minutes ago. Raul, ready that out. He's going to see a 10:27 message at 11 for all. I'm on Mars Me's in the chat from time ago. It takes Lou 3 hours to watch an episode of EastEnders. I've never psychology. I never did find that psychology sort you posted on Lou. Oh yeah, Sesame, I'll send it to you, bro. I have posted it. I'm sure it's on my YouTube. It might have even been on a TikTok account that got deleted. It might have even been that. I can't lie, I've watched your streams and they've helped so much. Literally learned so much. Your strap just makes so much sense. Appreciate that next level mindset. If you're not in a mentorship already, bro, this is this of what the mentorship is. This. So you're getting this right now. If it's helping this, think about what the fucking mentorship will do. £1 fish, guys, is mentor. Lou is Indian. Eats rice and curry with his hands. What? Why are you slandering me like that, bro? Even if I was Indian, bro, I'd be using a knife and fork. Namaste, brother. So true. It's actually so jokes how far behind the word. Why is he that far behind, bro? Stuck in the time loop. Think we actually travelled in time. It's Groundhog Day. Enjoy your day, Lou. Should work out if the time. Good night, Lou. Good night. Lou, Arsenal lost by the time you see this. Fuck. Good night, you know. Lol. Curry on its own is dead. Quesadillas. You need rice with it too. Fire or some sort of bread. You man are just talking to yourself at this point, or talking to each other. I don't think it's much people. I don't think much people cut down curry on its own. Mine's got to be Caribbean. Oh yeah, Caribbean's banging. Caribbean is banging. The thing I don't like about Caribbean, bruv, is whenever you order Caribbean, for some reason, the lady, if it's a geezer, if you order Caribbean and it's a geezer serving you, a Jamaican man, it is the best experience ever. Bro, the best experience ever. If it's a woman, a Caribbean woman, for some reason, bro, they just make you feel like a dickhead. Like, I don't know what it is, but just make you feel like a dickhead for ordering their food. I don't know what it is, bro. I can't lie, Turkish food is dead. No, I rate Turkish food. I do rate Turkish food, mate. Got to try Turkish and not just a kebab. No, I've had Turkish a number of times. In my area, Essex, there's so many meze restaurants. I bare like Turkish. And a couple of my mates are like chefs in it, like good chefs as well. So when I go out, they'll say like, "Oh no, don't just get a chicken sheesh. Like we'll get this, this, and this, and this." So I've tried quite a bit, mate. I do bare rate Turkish, but there's just not that much variation, is there? So that's why it's near, but not quite there. And with Bigfoot, Caribbean might be the one. Yeah, Caribbean is leng. Personally, I prefer Greek kebabs over Turkish. Greek and Turkish both very good, but I'd say Turkish for me just edges it. Can't lie, bro. Go to Elephant and Castle and try some Colombian food. Bro, I saw that video. I saw a video on TikTok, and it was a bird. She was like, "Oh, this is the biggest community of Latinas. If you want to find a Latina in London." And I didn't realise Elephant and Castle how much like how much Colombian and Ecuadorian and stuff they have there. I don't know why. Do you live near Elephant and Castle? Bro? I'll fucking go there for that. Let me know where you lot are from, innit? Because we should do a YouTube series, bro. I'll just go and try you man's like recommended cuisine, and we'll rank it. Like we'll have a league table, like on Top Gear when it's like the lap time. I'll rank each person's restaurant choice or food choice. And what the fuck is so far behind? Fair Bigfoot. Fuck me, how? Bruv, how am I still behind? Reckon you should do a video rank, takeaway video rank. Oh my days, I'm so far behind. I'm actually in the future because I'm sure I said that, and then I said it, and then he commented it 10 minutes ago. What the fuck, he's so far behind. Fair Bigfoot, I'm Turkish, you can guess. I thought he was trying to mock it. Think he's moving backwards at this point. Bro, so far behind. What do you do with the rest of your day after trading? How do you stay productive? This got to be a skit. Bro, this is not a skit. I'm going through as fast as I can. That's what I'm thinking, Stu. Swear's already talked about this. Scripted, he's time traveling. He's literally having a conversation with us in our past lives. That's fucked up if you deep it. He ain't even got to 10:27 unless he's ignored my message. He's living in 200 ping. Yes. He's really far behind. He's clocked it. By the time he answers TP questions, you guys would have already hit stop loss. No, don't say that, cuz. Nah, you're so right. That's women for you, bro. the man take pride in the food where the woman act like they're forced to cook it. Persian food slaps. What is Persian food specifically, and what country is Persian? Isn't that like the Syria type area? I see the same vid as well. Come on, yeah, you want that Latino? Go to Elephant and Castle. Boom! Right, we're actually here. Swear he's cutting back and forth. Riz putting me in love with that. Welcome back, brother. Bro's still in. Welcome back. Come on, and we're back in the game. We're back in the game. I'm sorry if you left a comment in the last half hour. I've had to read it so quick that I couldn't even answer it. There was a few that actually did want to answer. Let me scan through. Oh yeah, someone said, if I missed any actual important questions like about trading or whatever or shit like that, comment them again because I'm up to date now. Someone said, what do you do with the rest of your day when you're not trading? Obviously, I run Richester. So there's a number of stuff that I need to do. There's a number of things what I need to do. Stu said end stream. No way you said that. Iran is in Persia, but green apple. Wait, what? Stu, what? What's going on, Stu? Oh yeah, what do you do for the rest of the day? Yeah, so for a start, if you're, well, I obviously got Richester run, so I'll have one-to-ones to do. I'll have mentorship videos to record, YouTube videos to make, TikTok videos, shorts, stuff like that. If you've got nothing else to do and you're just looking for what to do for the rest of the day, then I'd say first of all journal right after the session's finished and then at the end of the day, because your feelings will be different and you're going to expose your psychology. For example, yeah, say this one hit stop loss, I might put in my journal straight away, fuck's sake, just got unlucky, that was bullshit or whatever, I'm a shit trader. And then I go back later in the day and go over it, and when I've got a level head, and then I look back at what I wrote straight after and say, oh, well, this has probably got something to do with why I lost the trade, because my psychology was clearly bad. I was clearly way too emotionally attached to the trade, way too thinking about the money, way too emotional, so that's why. So yeah, right, you make sure you journal straight after the trading session, and then at the end of the day. Green apple, if you know, you know. I can't lie, I don't know. Would you, man, choose profitability if you knew you had to marry a dead thing for it? What type of question is that? Bruv, that's a good question. Would you choose profitability if you knew to marry a dead thing? See, this is the thing. Profitability, if I knew I had profitability guaranteed under any circumstances, I would marry a fucking dude, bro. Are you stupid? Guaranteed profitability, so I could literally close my eyes, 50 lots, and it'd be right. I could start a fund, invest in me, I can't lose, I'm guaranteed profitability. As long as I don't get a divorce from my horrendously looking husband or wife, dead thing wife, then I'm fucking sweet. I would literally make, I just put the fries in the, can always put fries, can always put a bag on the head, Reese. Well, I've put some fries in a bag. But you can always, you know what I mean? If I'm guaranteed profitability, bro, I would have my wife there and I would start at the biggest fund ever and just infinitely trade it. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And I'll keep my dead wife there as like, you know what? You've got me infinitely profitable with no chance of failure. So fair play to you. And yeah, trust me, bro. First payout goes on plastic surgery. Exactly that. First payout goes on plastic surgery. Again, can always put a bag on your head. You'd get a pen girl if you're profitable. This is what I mean. It would be a starting point, and then you just have to. It'd be like the beginning strategy. Should be like support and resistance. I'd use her to get to where I want, and then. As bad as it sounds, now you got to firm it with her to the end. No surgery. Bruv. I would firm it if she weren't fat. If she was in shape but ugly, then yeah. I couldn't deal with an overweight bird. I just something about it, bruv. I hate fat people, innit? No, I'm joking. I don't hate fat people, but something about it, it's not even the fact they're fat, bro. It's just the fact that, like, Do you know how easy it is to not be fat? I see something on Twitter the other day, and it was like, it's actually crazy that girls can go from a 3 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10 just from not eating as much in 2 months. Like in 2 months, you can go from a 3 to like an 8 or a 9 just from not eating that much in 2 months. Like, it's so easy. You wouldn't rather a cute fatty? Nah, man. Oh, mate, can you imagine the smell, bruv? Oh. TP'd on the 1010. Yeah, people's asking about the TP. With the TP for EU, I would go for the Asia low. I'd still be looking for the Asia low. So I'm assuming a lot of people probably got in, or might even be getting in on this fair value in the 50%, or might have got in on the start of it. So let's say you got in at the start. Stop loss there. Or you might, to be fair, let chat. If you, who's in EU? Who's actually in EU? Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark this up before I cut. So let me know what you're in on, and I'll let you know what I would do. Now, BBWs are calm. They be serving you full meals and you go over. BBWs, bro. You need to get off Pornhub, man. You need to get off Pornhub. BBWs, you know. Big busty women. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm borderline going to ban that abbreviation from my stream, bruv. That is crazy. I've never heard anyone say that in conversation. EU still dropping. I'm on the EU, yeah. If you got an EU from up here, then I would think about closing it at this fair value or at the daily try open. If you got in from up there and you're already up like 3R or 2R, then close at the daily try open. If you got in from here, then it's going to be the Asia low, right, for a 2 to 1. So it really depends where you got in. If it's something like that, then aim for the low. If it's here, then you don't. If you can ideally get out before we've got to test the daily trope, and then why not? Why not? Let's assume you got a slightly worse entry. She's going at the order block. Alright, yeah, I'm going to jump off now though, boys. Appreciate you watching. Make sure you smash the like button. How many likes we got on here? How many likes we got on here? Oh yeah, by the way, boys, everyone make sure you send your profits to the profit section. If you got in on Discord, on my Discord, go to the profit section and just reply to that and send your profits. We got K-Dog has made 1.4k off this trade on live, so shout out K-Dog. And we also have got Els who made 2.2k on this trade, so congratulations to Els. And I obviously made a nice 5.6k on this trade. So yeah, pretty nice morning in general, really nice morning. If anyone wants to get in mentorship, we've got mentorship for £40 a month, signals for £100 a month, and I can offer one-to-one. So I've just completed a one-to-one, basically 0 to funded. So my one-to-one student had no prior knowledge of trading, and now I was one-to-one in him until we became a fully funded trader. He's now a fully funded trader, so I've got another spot open for one-to-one. So if you want one-to-ones with me, myself personally, where I'll jump on one-to-one calls with you every week, set your goals, review your trades, tell you what you should be doing differently, where you've gone wrong, what I'm looking at more in depth, etc, etc. Basically that full one-to-one experience. Send me a message on Discord. Obviously my name is Louis on there. You'll see me when you join the Discord. And if you want to join Signals, send me a message, £100 a month. If you want to join mentorship, send me a message, £40 a month. Big up to everyone joining though. I'm not going to lie, I was kind of slow at reading your comments, but that's because I was trying to read them fully and answer them fully. But we got there in the end. Anyway, Mace will be live for the New York session. So my name is Louis. Obviously, you lot probably know that anyway. And Mace will be live for the New York session. I will be back live at 8 AM for the London session yet again. And I'll be active on Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all the rest of it, and YouTube for the whole rest of the day, boys. And I'll be speaking to you. If you DM me, my DMs are open. I'm in the youth in a 5-minute order block. Had partials and DTO, price action didn't actually come there. Nice big foot. We should come down into there. Still in EU, took partials from the 10.05 low, set stop loss at Bree and hold until low, 10.05. Nice, bro. Nice. Yeah. Again, I still think we should see more bearish movement, just based on our CRT on EU. As we said, we've had this one completed now. This main move that we was looking for completed. We've also had this one completed, so we should really be moving down, and I think we should move down. I think this imbalance is only just a buffer to move up to then move down. Same with here. Came into the imbalance. It was just a buffer to push us up, then back down. Buffer to push us up, and then back down. So that's what I'm hoping. Your piss literally shaved DTO. Yeah, trust. I think your wife's a trunk. You must just have to change your mindset and tell her yourself you like it. Brother, if my wife was fat, I'd just be like, I'll be honest, babe, like, it is so easy to lose weight. Like, it is so easy. I'll tell her, I'll be like, literally, yeah, you go 1 month or 2 months with this diet plan I give you. 2 months with this diet plan and I'll buy you anything you want. I'll buy you whatever car you want. If 2 months you stick to this diet plan, she'll stick to the diet plan. It'll be so easy. After 2 months, she'll be leng and she'll be like, why have I ever bothered to let myself be fat if it's this easy to be skinny and it makes me look this better? You know what I mean? Check meme section on Discord is scammers. You tried it, bro. You ain't the real Louis. Nice try, though. What difference does it make? Do you want to improve your trading or not? If you were real, you wouldn't be pretending to be someone else. Doesn't matter. What matters is my ability to deliver. Using a public figure just makes it easy to communicate with more people. I'm sure if I wrote you a random profile, you won't respond. Bro, what? What is this guy talking about? What is this guy talking about, bro? What logic is that? Let me ban this goofy guy right now, bro. Let me ban him on live. But big up to everyone. I'm going to jump off after I ban this guy. I appreciate you, man, tuning in. So where the fuck is he? Cheeky bastards blocked us, isn't he? Cheeky bastard. Cheeky fucker. Where is he? Sweet for that whoever clocked that though. Yeah, boys, send profits there if you are him. Yeah, it says 0 servers in common with a joke, man. Oh, what a cunt. What a cunt. Yeah, everyone send your profitees in. I'm adding everyone as a friend as well who sends their profits. I'm already friends with you, Els, and I think I'm already friends with you as well, K-Dog. No, I'm not. Sweet. Alright then, boys. Appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully you can continue to move. Then in the Discord. Nice one, bro. Good stuff, Lou. Appreciate that, bro. That's the Discord there, by the way. Yeah, by the way, boys, if you want to get funded with a prop firm, use ACG. Links in the description and use my code RICHES. If you use my code RICHES, it's going to get you 15% off your account with ACG. And I'm going to let you in either the mentorship or signals for free for 1 week, just so you can get used to what we're doing and give you that little boost when you're trying your account. Oh, they ain't in the Discord. Oh, fair play. I don't get how they found everyone's names then. Well, psychology, real talk. I'll hold. Real talk or slapper, but either way, I'll hold to TP or SL. Don't need to be acting impulsively. Yeah, that's it. You're pissed. Literally shoved DTO. Hard commission with Gorlock the Destroyer. 10 mil fund. She's literally a man. You couldn't even do missionary with her. Why is it never May? It's always Lou and Stu. He won't be in the Discord. The end of the Discord, it says cheeky burgers, but then if I know actually falls, that's kind of like, yeah, trust me. Refreshing if you can say the C word on there. Yeah, trust. Brother's name is Dot. Yeah, my name don't have that dot. So if you don't notice that full stop there, it's probably natural selection at that point. But anyway, boys, appreciate you all tuning in. I'll catch you in the next live, boys. Appreciate all the likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. Make sure when you subscribe, you hit the bell notification. Send me a message about any of the services if you want to know a bit more. And yeah, make sure you like the video. I want at least 40 likes on this vid. It's my most viewed YouTube stream of all time. So that's a dub. We managed to hit a lovely GUTP. Show you one more time. Beautiful trade. 3RR. On live, secured and claimed. So boys, appreciate you all tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next stream, boys. Big it up. And yeah, Mace will be live at 1 PM. I'll be live again tomorrow at 8 AM. So I'll catch you in the next one, boys. Big love, sweet.